Crosby can do when he's on the field. How impactful is it when he's not on the field, like we saw in the second half Sunday?
Yeah, you feel it. You feel it. One of the best player in the league, in my opinion. You're gonna notice when he's not out there, but he was a warrior. He went out there. You could see it in pregame. I thought that he'd kind of get it going. It's not often he can't go, but you definitely feel it.
How did you have to shuffle things around when Butler went out with the pregame stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, you were obviously down a few guys. So how did that affect the rotations that you guys
Very,
had?
very quickly. I didn't know if Adam was going to come back. He went in the tent. And I mean, that's the first game I've ever played with 60 linemen, let alone against the Kansas City Chiefs. But it was tough. We managed. I got with Book and went over everybody's role, how we're going to adjust. Everybody played a lot more snaps. I thought Jonah was in there battling, and thank God we have him.
And what was the benefit, I guess, of only going to the side? There's a benefit, I guess, for some of those young guys for down the road to get as many snaps as they did Sunday.
And so you're saying the young guys that weren't active?
The young guys that were of the 6 guys getting more snaps, on tighter rotations because you had less people. Is there a benefit for them down the road to be in that situation?
Of course. I mean, getting experience and getting those reps. I mean, going against one of the best teams in the league, you're going to learn fast. But of course, I mean, we only learn by playing.
Good. What has Booker brought to the defense?
Number one thing, he's physical, he's strong. He's one of the most yoked up 305 guys I've ever been around. Plays hard, runs to the ball. There's some fundamentals and techniques he's learned from us, from our style of play, the way we play. But just a positive attitude. As you can tell, he's really smart. He went to Stanford and picks up things quickly. But from an effort, strength standpoint, kind of like basic criteria for the position, he's right on par.
Where has the defensive line improved the most over the first few weeks of the season?
Improved the most? I'm happy. I track everything that we do. Where are we in yards per carry? Where are we in TFLs? Where are we in sacks? Where are we, when we have, with the time to throw, how are we affecting the quarterback? In terms of tackles for loss, I know we're around that top 5 area, so I'm happy with that. And being disruptive versus the run game. Our consistency with the run game, we're at, I think we're 4.0 a carry. It's solid, but you're tracing to be the best in every category, and obviously with disruption, we're there. We need to continue to get more sack production. It's coming in bunches with the flow of the game. When we're in control of the game, we're getting after the quarterback. When you're playing 4-minute and you're playing behind and they're running the football, it's difficult. So it's a team thing, and obviously we're always striving to be the best in all categories.
Speaking on the TFLs, what has your group done really well to allow their success so far this season in that category?
Right on the other side of the line of scrimmage, not getting washed, playing vertical, setting vertical edges, using our hands, resetting the line of scrimmage. I always say that's pretty black and white. You either did or you didn't. There's a white line. You're on this side or you're on that side. So the more we're on their side of the line of scrimmage, it starts there. Whether we're stunning, whether we're just playing technique, or whether we're running a pressure. And then guys make plays for tackles for loss when they can anticipate what's about to happen. So understanding how you're going to be blocked on basically. I mean, run game starts with a mindset, and obviously there's fundamentals technique involved in that. Pad level, hands above eyes, all those type of things. But I'm really happy with the penetration and disruption we've created in the run game.
With Tyree Wilson, what have you seen from him so far in this year?
Same thing. When he knows what to do, he's playing faster. When he's hesitant, which we're trying to eliminate those, is when the poor plays show up. But Tennessee was playing fast, really disruptive in the run game. Everything with Tyree, he knows what to do. It's the consistency of doing it. And we talk about that. Now it comes down to just a focus thing, doing it every single time. Yeah, but I think that was been good. For me, the Tennessee game jumps out. He was really disruptive and was confident in everything he was doing.
What do you think? What do you think is needed for you guys to be a little bit more consistent in terms of as a pass rush?
I look at. They go back to control of the game, it's pretty simple to me. 2.5 seconds, we better get there. If the ball's out in 2.5 seconds, unless you're shot out of a cannon, it's pretty difficult to get there. We're trying to bat the ball down. That's what I'm telling them to do. We lead the league in batted balls. I'm trying to be consistent with that, but focus on winning your one-on-ones. There's times where we're winning, ball's getting out. There's times they're hanging on to the ball and we're not winning. You know, winning away from Max is still there right now with Malcolm. He's close. We're talking about top of the rush finishes, and you know, he's getting off the ball. Talk about rush angle and really just releasing at the top, whatever that may be, with these mobile quarterbacks. And he'll get home. I mean, he went through the same progression 2 years ago. So he had 1 sack to the bye week, then he had 8 the last. You're talking about chasing that 1% that finish when he's there and winning and finishing. That's him specifically.
Just rely on fundamentals and technique. They make the plays.
Like that is the biggest thing. When you're in control of the game, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier.
With Todd Hemingway and JJ, what have you seen from those guys, and what are you hoping to see from those 2 rookies?
Consistency, effort,
It's definitely gotten better.
attitude, play style, violence, not acting like rookies, not carrying themselves, you know,
There's some
competing.
things that I feel like I can do better coaching.
All talented, and it's starting to come on.
At the same time when they go on the
It's starting to come on. I
yeah,
tell them this defensive line, but there's no secret pill, or there's nothing I'm going to tell you that you probably haven't heard before. We're talking about consistency and a mindset day in and day out. And they're getting better. You can't not do that in that room. You're around too many alphas that know what they're about.
Rob, apologies, someone already asked, but what do you attribute Jonah kind of having a breakout season so far? First
I mean, he's as talented as any.
Just in terms of his
As any of the D tackles I've been around,
you do
and
everything right. And he
confidence, trust,
You know, he extends the play with his legs.
which comes from your training. You know, it comes from your training. He sees things. He is a high-level processor. He can feel things and explain to you what happened within a game. And
So again,
you know, the one rush he had versus Mahomes yesterday, where he was this close on that deep pass, was something he was working pre-practice, before the game, with K-Jack out there. He had the same move. Bam was, you know, that was strip sack. That was on the first shot that he took down the field. So just connecting the dots on those type of things, that's what it's about. You know?
Is that little bit of extra attention to detail, preparation, is that what
Yeah,
gets that
everything when you
improved?
start playing, you know, he was an outside linebacker at Oklahoma. You know, he's played but his progression in terms of, they call them like guys that can fix things, and one time you tell them and they go ahead and fix it right away. He's up there. He can self-correct very quickly. That's why his progression's been quicker and take it to the field. You know, other guys need more reps at it to feel confident to take it to the game. And the quicker that, you know, that's how all the great ones are. Every play they expect to win and affect the game. And he's trending that way. I just keep pushing him. And the best part is great players want to be coached every play. He's like that. Hey, what do I do this play? What do I do that? Every detail is on it. He wants feedback.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob.